Hello, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite part of the brain, which, as you can clearly see, is the amygdala. You might be wondering, what even is that? Well, it's a small oval shaped cluster of nuclei in both temporal lobes that play a role in memory, emotion, and decision making. These structures are also a part of the limbic system, which participates in emotional and motivated behavior and learning. This system connects the amygdala with the hippocampus, cingulate cortex, and septal area. Now you might be wondering, why do I even need this tiny part of my brain? Well, you probably wouldn't be too good at regulating or expressing emotions like fear and anxiety without them, because they play an important role in connecting stimuli to their emotional meanings. These connections play a role in memory. So, following an emotional event, if the memory is consolidated through the amygdala and associated structures, an emotional memory will be formed. The same connections will also play a role in decision making. The amygdala associates stimuli with their emotional value and then acts for responding appropriately. For example, in the presence of a threat, the amygdala will initiate the fight or flight response, signaling other structures in the body to release stress hormones like epinephrine and cortisol, which prepare your body to run away or fight. This response to fear could not happen without the amygdala, as we've seen with a woman called patient SM. She has been dubbed the woman without fear. From a young age, she had complete bilateral amygdala destruction due to Urbach-Withi disease, which I still cannot pronounce correctly. I apologize. So because of her lack of fear and unique case, she has been studied extensively and helped progress our understanding of the amygdala significantly. So the amygdala in each hemisphere are not perfectly symmetrical. In the right hemisphere, the amygdala handles unpleasant emotions like anger, aggression, fear, and sadness. However, the left hemisphere handles the same unpleasant emotions, but also pleasant emotions, and plays a role in the reward system. Now, if we move on to structure differences between males and females, we will note a couple of differences. Starting off with males, we note that they typically have a larger amygdala in the right hemisphere, and the difference is the opposite in females, which may contribute to why men seem more keen to respond to negative emotions, and females have bigger overall responses to emotional events. Finally, we can move on to clinical applications of the amygdala. In addition to the fear response with patient SM, the amygdala are implicated in several other disorders. Studies have found that the amygdala in the left hemisphere is associated with mental health disorders like social anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD, generalized anxiety disorder, and also post-traumatic stress disorder. What's even more interesting is its hemispherical differences in people with various sexual orientations. Studies have found that homosexual men showed patterns in their amygdala that are similar to heterosexual females. And similarly, homosexual females tend to show patterns in their amygdala that are similar to heterosexual males. In conclusion, this cool and funky pair of structures in our brain are super important and are actually why I can feel so many feelings about a part of our brain. And I just want to thank you guys so much for listening to me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.